Empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind.
Hello guys, and welcome to day 36 of YouTube videos, and I have a special video for you today. A video that some of you guys will know is very close to my heart, and that is Google Drive. And my Google Drive, in fact, and I absolutely love Google Drive and I use it a lot. I have some Excel sheets and some documents, and we're going to run through a few of my most famous, most common today. This is one that our boss actually uses. I'll just deviate real quickly. Shifts that are open at work. Different incentives. Incentive means like 30% extra pay for picking up those shifts. And I got my boss onto Google Drive actually and Google Docs. My boss is Kathy Price. And her assistant is Samuel Friends. Anyway, my best Google document and my most famous has to be my film television Google document with a complete, oh hello, Henry's on here, good, list of a lot of different things. I have all the films for a lot of different people I've met, people I work with, siblings, friends, Corey, Bill, there's loads of people on here. I don't always tell people in what order to put them in. A lot of these cases I've just asked people, hey, give me some of your favourite films, and then I put them in there, and sometimes I'll say, hey, do you prefer Interstellar or Dark Knight, and I'll move it around, or what about Groundhog Day? I know Dad's list of favourite films has changed quite a bit, and I know these ones are new from Dad since he came out at Christmas. And he actually thinks a few of them will pop into the top. It's well known that Nicholas Nickleby in Forbidden Kingdom, Prince of Persia, Monte Cristo, Mohicans, these are all like his top 6. He really does enjoy them. Carrie has music, has good music, good film, and these are pretty good too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to Joseph. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 to Jeremiah. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 different people on here. Kind of interesting. My own I've got some old TV shows, list of old stuff I remember watching. It's so hard to find some of these things, even if I've tried. Days at the World, Second Disaster, Bodyguard, Mitchell and Kenyon. Dad will remember Mitchell and Kenyon. It's a documentary series of these two guys who documented Victorian life. I actually really enjoyed it. It sort of awoke my fascination with documentaries, I think, Mitchell and Kenyon. The World at War was pretty good. How it's made. I've never been able to find the English how it's made. The English version, or at least the English narrator. Tudors and Stuart's Short Circuit Physics. That was one of my favourite physics video series when I was a kid. Battlefield's very good. The Number Crew should be a spot in there, and that should probably be capitalised. I'm always editing these things. Not educational, these are some of the younger ones I used to remember. This is stuff to watch, or just different things I've seen out there that some people have recommended to me. I have notes on some of these things. Films to see, like 1917, it's out. Rupert Henry really enjoyed it. I'm going to quickly correct that. Oh, I managed to make the same typo again. Film seen. I've kept a record of every film I've seen since 2017. Give it a rating out of 10. The different colours, I just go through here and I go in order, sort of thing, all the way through, just so it splits it up kind of nicely. So Deeds Goes to Town was absolutely phenomenal. They Call Me Trinity was very good, as was Little Woman. And then these are all the shows I've seen bits of, not something I've seen everything of, just different things. The films, I have my favourite list of films. It's different from Film Scene. And on Film Scene, I have a little list of the TV shows I'm currently watching or what I'm going through too that way. So I keep a track of it, what I remember, what I've watched, whether it was any good, whether I ever watched it again. Gary has a few things on here. Some of these things she says are really good. The Last on the Prairie I want to see. Andy Griffin Show I kind of want to see. A few of the kids have theirs. Rupert, Jemima, Henry, Sebastian, Julius and Max. Documentaries. Some amazing documentaries. Some of these I've found YouTube videos for. I just put on there. Some are absolutely fantastic. I would strongly recommend watching them. Rupert started this one, games. I'll kind of put a few things in here, kind of what I enjoy. Comedians. Rupert has a list of his comedians. He likes sketches, TV sort of comedies. Julian was someone I met who kind of, when I was starting this, I put it down. My books Google Show is actually Google Document rather, is one of my favourites as well. In pink is books I own. Oh yeah, pink means I own the book. Books I remember reading as kids, like stand out to me. Till the New Forest. I actually now own that. Actually, I think it's this. Was it this one? No, it's not that one. Is it this one? Nope, not quite this one either. Let's see what it is. It's the end one. Okay. Yep. I bought that and I actually reread it. And I've got Jemima's reading list here and put her at the in front of Kerry. There we go in age order. Yeah, books I've been reading since January 2018. Jill of the New Forest was there. Book 7. That's actually a really interesting book. Just major books I've read. Kerry's reading list is only like a year later and it's longer than mine already. Yeah, well, she actually finished this book and she's on to a couple others. I'll still have to get her to update it. Jemima, yeah, you can kind of see the theme there. A lot of religious books. She doesn't own a lot of them, so she must have borrowed them. Book lists to look at. It's just I'll move this to the end actually. Books I want to read. This is a much longer list. There's all these different categories of books I want to read. Fantasy, classics, endurance. And then these are like personal recommendations by people or just things I've seen. I always try and write down or who recommended it to me. So like Patience. Whenever I see Patience reading, I always ask them, "Hey, what's your favorite book ever?" And I kind of read them. And I have some notes on here too. Films we made, teenage fiction. This lady was a librarian. I remember that. The Knife of Never Letting Go. Doesn't sound right, like English-wise, but yeah, people podcasts. Mum's list. I'm not sure this time a while ago. She wrote down some of her favorite books. Leslie is a co-worker of mine who has this big book called 1001 Books to Read Before You Die, and it's long. In fact, like I've listed, it's one and then through. It's actually like 1303 now. This is all the different versions of the book, the updated ones, and you can see like she puts an X when she reads one. So she has read. She's read a lot of them, actually. It's pretty impressive, honestly. I've read very few. I haven't really gone through the list too much detail to add stuff I have seen. Like, this is all book from the 2000s, and then you got books from the 1990s, 1900s rather. A lot of books from the 1900s, and then you go further down. And there's like 1800s, and I don't know how far down it goes. Okay, so most books are from the 1900s, I'm guessing. Yeah, 1800s. Wow. So there's starts with 1038. Goes down to about another 220 books there, 1700s and then pre-1700s. Not very many pre-1700s. These are fables. Wow, 1001 Nights. Yeah, I might start this way and walk up. It's a book list I'd love to read before I die, but there's a lot of books in there. And I started this to keep a track of everything I've read. I own rather, but I haven't got down to doing that yet. Birthdays and gifts is just where I sort of keep book ideas, Black Friday ideas, things I see, stuff for Kerry and I and all the parents. Just different books I enjoy, ideas for the siblings, Quaker siblings, grandparents, relatives, just in case I need to. I keep a really good list of like holidays or vacations I do too. This was the one we had for our Barcelona holiday. Tickets, I take a screenshot of the ticket in there, accommodation everywhere. All the different things we're going to do, places to eat, stuff to do, different places, then attentive to schedule. And I'm not the only one who does this. This is a colleague of mine, Trudy and Angela, both nurses. Trudy went to the initial vacation, but Angela went on it afterwards. This is a tour of Iceland, and so itinerary. She has a pretty detailed list to it, and one of these days, this is a vacation I'd love to do. Her tour, the tour of Iceland. Probably going to go at a better time of year than she did, but documented material is pretty impressive. My guide to London, I actually give whenever people ask me at work, like doctors, I'm going to go to London in summer, anything I should see, I pull this out and I send it to them. It's not too much information here, just how to get around, how to use an Oyster card, some of my favourite restaurants, and some of my favourite locations. Music lists is just music. New Year's resolutions, book club stuff, vacation ideas, vacation schedules, bucket list items was a pretty good one. Just different bucket list items. Beat the White Knights, That was a while ago we did that. We actually beat them eventually too. This was 2019. Yeah, pretty impressive. In Koligaya, we did that last year too. Some of these are bigger ones, some of them others. It was all 50 states. Gold Dog's pretty impressive. Like, you can have lots of different things. Chubby Bunnies was a list of all like our points. I kept a list of everyone's points, sort of competition we had. Autobiography notes. Lots of different little memories there. So as some stuff comes to me, I write it down. Food prices. This is a daily diary I did for a while in 2017, 2018. I wrote down everything I did every day for like 2 years. Yeah, it might be taking a few seconds to load here. It is a heck of a chunk of. Yeah, see, look at this. Just lunch. This is obviously in England. 1st of the 1st, 2018. Yeah, boy. You can just see the amount of information. You can tell how much I did. I like back to doing this. It really helped you isolate and work out what you're doing with your time. Very interesting. Lots of different random ones. Honeymoon planning. Yeah, all the ones I use mainly are at the top, but vacation schedules is pretty good, I thought. I don't know if we didn't use it particularly much, but that's pretty good. I love Google Docs, if you can't tell. New Year's resolutions is the one I use every year. Just change them up, 2070, etc. Yeah, that's about it. YouTubers are sort of, even though I have a list of my favorite YouTubers and sort of just making a list of these things, I also have my daily videos, so I sort of write down what I did and tentative plans maybe. Yeah, that's about it. And we'll link the two main ones, which is the books and the film television, in the description for this video, and check it out if you're interested, guys. All the best. Take care.